Hey, what's going on, everybody? RC Poetic Soul coming back at you again. I'm very, very, very thankful to my subscribers and to my new watchers. Could you please subscribe to the channel? It would be awesome if you did. I would love it, and I would be happy and elated that if you did that, it would only strengthen, my goal here, which is to just evolve, learn, grow, and just continue to be a better person and a better individual. So I hope everyone's doing good out there. Where I am, it's cold as hell. So I just had to put that out there. It's really cold. I got a whole lot of layers on as I get ready to run out. Coming up here soon. But not only am I thankful to have subscribers, I'm also thankful that I have been given the confidence by God to go forward with my YouTube channel. Understanding that this is a new arena for me. Social media platform, Facebook, is what it is. But to be able to voice how I feel, it means a lot. To be able to have people watch, it means a lot. These are in times like these right now. It takes a lot of want to in order to do certain things, and you gotta want this. You gotta enjoy being vocal, and also just having a stage in which you could bring forth your word. So I pulled this quote up, and I decided that it's something I want to live by. I mean, I'm all about change and trying to make things better for self. You got to make yourself better before you can go out and make someone else better. You got to love yourself before you can love others. There's a lot of truth to that, because you can sabotage and derail a whole lot of people's lives if you aren't in the right headspace or the right mental area that you need to be in. So this right here, guys, I decided that I wanted to live by that quote. It's a Martin Luther King quote. And it just talks about how hatred is just too much to handle. It's too much to bear. And the quote is, "I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear," by the great Martin Luther King Jr. And I read that I would say about at least a good 16 years ago, and I analyzed it, and it seems simple. And because it really does, but hatred is almost like first nature of a thought to have. So many of us have been taught to hate by peers that we grew up with. We have been taught to hate our own kind. We have been taught to hate others. Racism is a taught hatred thing. People don't grow up like, "I hate your ass because of your skin color." It's something that's developed from a source of people that brought it to you, that decided to inject the hatred into you, to hate your own kind or to hate others, to hate the outside race just because we don't look the same. And with MLK coming with that quote, it's a lot, man. Hatred takes a lot out of you. It consumes you. It just eats you alive, because when you're taught to hate, you're taught to eliminate. You're tearing down someone else. You're ripping them up. You're making them feel worthless. Or in that terms of hate, you've been taught to murder, and that's eliminate, to tear somebody apart. And that's the same thing. It's just, you might as well just, when you rip a shred of paper, and that essentially is what it's doing when one human being is doing to another human being, when it's full of hate. You're ripping apart the soul of who that other person is, and in turn, you don't know it, but you're doing it to yourself too, because hatred, that's been here since the beginning of time. And it is essentially something that is just made to break apart both people. It's not going to just be like, oh, you go on hating people. You're destroying others' lives. You're destroying your lives. You're repeating the cycle. Someone's going to come and hate you. It never stops. So MLK just decided to stick with love. Love which I consider to be compassion as well, is something that is so far and few, it's almost like it doesn't exist anymore. And so I myself have tried to level that playing field between love and hate. I have hated in the past, and it has almost consumed me. And so I know what he means, and I know what I'm saying, and I'm sure you guys know what I mean too. Have you ever hated someone so much, like you hated their guts, and you would do anything to get revenge for what you feel they have done? You need to feel vindicated for the hatred that conspires within, and you would virtually do anything, including tear yourself down, to get that hatred out. When if it was love, because there's many ways to love. You can love someone, you don't have to be around them. So it's many different levels and ways to love. And all I'm really saying is, when it comes down to it, what it boils down to is that hatred is too much of a baggage to carry. You can't really carry it, successfully. You're going to derail someone else's life, and you're going to derail your own, either then, sooner, or eventually. So I totally stand behind Martin Luther King's quote about what he says, because I myself have decided that I needed to change. And I guess on the heels of my YouTube channel, I had decided that there's no better way for me to be a better person than to always look in the mirror each morning and ask myself, what am I doing? What is changing? What can I change? What can I change? It gives me a way of putting things in a perspective, and then I go and I jot down, what can I do outside of the norm to strengthen myself. I'm also working on the whole big board. Right now I got like a semi pad in which I try to keep a tab on things as I write them down, for just betterment of my own self. So that I can understand, because as a black man, we've been taught, my race has been taught that anger, for some strange reason, and this isn't every black man, it definitely isn't, but a lot of people in the streets, a lot of black kids, black teens, black males lost, believe that anger is the way to resolve things. Oh, you got my money, my best result is to shoot you. Oh, you slept with my girl. Oh, so I'm gonna kill you. Oh, I lost a fight to you. So my best course of reaction is to kill you. So you see what hate does? Hate just tears lives down. That's all it does. It's like one big demolition ball. So guys, love is the key and the answer. And with that being said, that's all for this video. I appreciate you guys for watching.